Wow. Wow. Uh-oh. Let's try that. That's so much better. How's everybody doing? Hello. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I think you probably can, but I want to make sure that you can hear me okay. There is some sound. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, yo. Okay, great. That's wonderful. Now, I need to see my... We can hear you. Grumpy Circle says, wow. Why are you grumpy, Circle? Is because you're made of cheese? Because you're cheese? Is it because you're cheese? Because your face is a cheese? Is that why you're grumpy? I know all the Circle lore. Cool. I'm so glad you can hear me. I'm just going to get my little windows here situated because, yeah, I got to look at the manual. This is an interesting little plugin that we're looking at today. It's this thing. This is what we're looking at. The manufacturer of this, who is called KALIDE, I believe, they sent it on over, and I looked at it and the little video for it. Excuse me. And it was you're triangularly challenged. I'm sorry. More like a whole wheel of cheese as opposed to just a wedge of it. The video was very like knobs, like very I don't know if the YouTuber knobs. It was very, very cool and fun and interesting looking. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, I'll do a stream about this. And that's what we're doing today. I'm just going to take a look at this collage thing. We might do something else too, but this is the main goal. I'm taking a little break from my tasks. You liked my vids that were 6 to 7 years ago. Okay. That's great. I don't do those anymore. But it's great that you stuck around. Cool. So let's go ahead and get some audio into this because this is a effect processor and we need to have some audio in there. Yeah, nothing like telling somebody that they that you liked what they did a long time ago. It's a cool way to make someone feel good about their current content. Why did you just change size? Get bigger here. There we go. Thank you, James. I feel better now. Okay, so what are we gonna put in here? How about some piano? We'll just start with some piano, something simple, because you know this. I want to hear what the effects do. I want to hear what they do. Let's see. I'm gonna use some native instruments. Yeah, I got my Run the Jewels hoodie. Got my Run the Jewels hat too. I'm not gonna wear them all at the same time. Saw after Woodwork says I used to like you. Well, bitch, you better like me now because you're here. You're in my town. This is Red Bean's recording town. I think I'm going to change the name of the channel to like Fartbox or something, just so that people don't associate me with the old videos anymore and be like, "Wow, did you see that new Fartbox video?" That's my new plan. I'm just gonna pivot, you know, pivot my entire existence. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Okay, let's get some piano in here. I'm going to use Noir, just because I'm feeling noir-y today. For now. Choopity-bop-boo-boo, booty-doop-boo-boo. Use this one. Fartbox 100. Fartbox 100 is actually a pretty good name. That's a good channel name. I need my sustain pedal. Come here, bitch. Come here. Come here. Wonderful. You know what I should probably do? I should probably pause the indexing that my system is doing, and I should also probably pause the gigantic, you shouldn't have seen that, native instruments download that I'm doing right here. Yeah, so that way my settings and everything are better. Okay, great. Collage. What the fuck is collage? Thanks, Decade. I appreciate that. Let's get a little bit of dynamics on this because it is quiet and you deserve more than that. All right, that's enough of that. All right, so collage. Here it is. It is this weird-ass looking thing right here with the twee as hell UI. It's an effect processor. We can actually build our own effect here. Look at this little friend. How do I make it bigger? So we can build... Wow, that's a leaf. We can build our own effects, interfaces for the multi-effects that are underneath the hood here. So first of all, let's go ahead and listen to some presets. Oh, no. Oh, right-click to get rid of. Okay, that's chill. All right, so I'm going to come in here. What do we got? Selects. We'll go through the selects. 1BR. Whoa, no, don't do that. I wanna use you. Oh, there we go. So that's like an EQ. Okay, cool. Does it actually say what they are? Yeah, saturation, mod, and room. So if we go into here, we'll see that there's a series of effects here that are these are all the effects you have access to, and they're all named kind of weird things. But there's a convolution reverb, an echo, a filter with a stop band ripple. I don't know what that is, but that sounds dope. It sounds like a fucking Ben & Jerry's flavor. We got a tremolo. We got a dynamics processor, wave shaping, cloak, which is a great name for a convolution reverb, not gonna lie. Crest, which is a limiter, basically. Non-linear pitch modulation. I'm assuming this is chorus, but maybe not. Unnatural 80s style reverberation, and panning and width controls. So, all of these can be used and moved around like this. And when we, let's see, when we move our things here, we're actually accessing stuff in there. Oh, I can hit this little, that looks like sperms. I can hit this little dice here. Oh, wow. That's cool. And I can get a different, effect. That's cool. So we'll just listen to some, and this is basically just like a, instead of doing a sponsored video for every single thing, these streams are a way for me to check out something that, a software designer sent to me and just kind of explore it with you. There's no pressure here. It's just like, there's this thing. It looks kind of interesting. Let's check it out. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to put this at the end here. Actually, let's put two compressors on here. Let's put one here, before collage, and after collage. Now, this is really cool. What do we got here? Time. Yeah, it's random from the list of presets. Delay blends and feedback. Oh, now that is cool. It's turning this piano into like a rolling thing. So here's our piano. That's cool. Next. All right. Age. And what's this? Wear and tear. You can hear some wave shaping going on here. Wow. I like that. Ooh, look, little ghost friends. Crush and saturation. If any, while we're doing this, if any of you have like a suggestion of like what kind of sound you'd like to hear through this, let me know. Like if you have a preferred type of sound. You have to play the Peanuts theme through every preset. Yeah. That's really neat. That's really cool. And then like the interface kind of matches the vibe of the sound, you know, which I think is also really neat. Let me turn this down just a little bit. There we go. So what we got here? Impulse delay time. Whoa. Is this feedback? Yeah. Algo verb, echo mix, and echo feedback. Got a lot going on here. Wow. Wow. That's so cool. Oh, I was just about to say, I wish that it had like a what do you call it? Universal blend knob, and we do. We have one right here. So here's what we sound like. Which honestly is a great piano sound with all that compression on it. And let's go ahead and bring this back in. Randomly ratcheted ARP through that. Yeah, let me go ahead. I'll set up some stuff. So here's what we'll do. This is what we'll do. We will call this noir, and we will group it. Groupy to group. And then we'll put collage and our final compressor here on top of this. And then we'll make a new MIDI channel, and we will put pigments on it. Pigmen. Hot, sweaty pigmen. And instant Zimmer. Yeah, Zimmer can suck balls. I'm Zimmer now. Look at me. I am the Zimmer now. And then we'll go into template, default, and we'll switch this to a analog. I like Infiltrator quite a bit, but that's not what we're looking at today. I actually did a stream with Infiltrator and Shaperbox. It was great. I loved it. It's such a cool tool. Okay, so let's turn this off real quick. Collage off. And let's go ahead and get ourselves an arpeggiator. It's the chiptune, like Sonic the Hedgehog version. Just 1 second. Okay, here we go. I love. J'adore. Wow. That is something else. Cool. Let's try a different preset. That's fucking wild. Ooh. FM timed amp? Do you just mean like a suitcase piano? That's really cool. Reverb. What is doing that? Which leaf is doing that? It's verbal. We'll have to play with that. I love the little stuff. Here, let's do this. Let's go back to our sequence here. Change this to a 16th note. ARPed. Listen to that. I have no idea what's going on. That's really cool. Oh, interesting. So when you pick a new preset, it seems to retain the buffer from the previous preset, because you can hear the delay just kind of like took off there. I could do marimbas. Midpoint, max spin, feedback, width, saturation, feedback, time, delay. I feel like there's a compressor in here that is doing too much work. Let's see. Low pass, high frequency compensation, Colossus, phaser, convolution. Yes, that thing. Rhythmic gating. Huh. Yeah, let's... Ah! Let's set up a mallet flux. That's a great idea. I do like myself some mallet flux quite a bit. I'm a big slut for marimbas. Mallets. Noir, go away. And then we go to mallet flux. Mallet flux. All right. Ooh, I like that one. Mallet flux, friends, is I'm gonna move our little what do you call them? Birds down to here, because they are in the way of the interfaces. Come over there, birds. You're doing great. You're doing a great job. Okay, mallet flux is this. It is a marimba thing with the like built-in sequences. So let's go ahead and collage blend it in so you can hear what's going on. That's not mallet flux. I'm going to go to the mix here, and I'm going to turn off any send effects. So that's off, and that's off. How big is my drive to have so much in Contact? I have a gigantic drive dedicated just to Contact. This is why I built my own PC, was because I mean, this is a while ago I did this, but I need storage. I need like crazy amounts of storage. So I have a drive that's specifically dedicated to sample libraries because I never want to not have enough. I love multi-sampled instruments. That's pretty. Lows, ratio, highs, and width. It's like a little compressor. Ooh. That's cool. I like that. That's like a distorting. Oh, yeah. It's like a saturating compressor. That's nice. Let's hear it on the piano. I love compressed piano, so that's actually really, really nice. I really like that. Low, compression, and highs. So this is like a mix tool. Interesting. Cool. Some very odd stuff going in the high end there. Okay, not gonna lie, I kind of like that. It's almost like an OTT. It's pretty neat. So it obviously does mix effects, not just space effects. Low, threshold, high, ratio. Yeah, I get it. It's a compressor. Center and width. What? Hold on a second. What? What is this doing? Blend. There's our piano. Yo, the envelope shaping stuff on this is really wild. Well, that's cool. That's really, really neat. Oh, cute. You can have a little tape thing. So this is harmonics and compression ratio. Okay, cool. So some saturation and compression. I really like that compressed piano sound. Oh, nope. That was not what I wanted to hit. I did not know which chord to hit. All right, we are... This one looks like a funny face. What? That's why it looks like a funny face. It's a fucking frog. Oh my god. That's really silly. Yeah, the wave shaper on the piano was really, really nice. So yeah, so we can make a little frog. Cool. Emmerich, we've seen spring send. Oh, yeah, a spring reverb. That's nice. Here, let's go yeah, I was literally just going to bring in a guitar. So yes, correct. Good thinking. Good thinking. Yeah, I mean, some of this stuff is definitely for guitar. Some of it's, well, not all of that, but like you can hear that some of it is sort of meant to be for guitar, because like it's a spring, right? You know, gotta do a spring. What do we got? Session guitar, electric sunburst. Does this one have patterns? Yeah, it does. I've not used this one before. What does this one have? Sure. Good morning, Ethan Miller. How are you? How's everybody? It's is it Friday? It's fucking Friday. Friday. Have to get down on Friday. Oh no, why is this taking so long to load? Okay, well, I'm not loading that. How about you just load you? Yeah, there we go. That's how that's supposed to load. You must sleep? Okay, well, good night. Go away, Maliflex. Time zone moment. Yeah, for real. Hey, I don't want to see this. No. Ableton, I swear to God. There we go. That's probably a sign that I should save. Below. Okay, great. Yeah, these are all presets. So here is the original. I'm going to go to my guitar settings, and I will turn off all the effects. Clear stack. All right, there we go. Everybody's looking for the weekend. Can you make a panel that is a custom effects chain? Yes, that's what we're going to do next. That's okay. So you think about getting to Rhodes, Ethan? Like the actual like Rhodes? Oh, it's beautiful. There is something very interesting going on in here. Very interesting. Interesting. Okay, I have no idea what's going on there. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else that we haven't tried yet? Ooh. That's really nice. What a wonderful little phaser thing. That's really nice. Wow. That's really crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and make a blank canvas. All right. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to record some piano, okay? And let's go ahead and find a tempo, maybe around 90. I want to get a good variety of sort of tones and octaves and stuff like that. So let me just practice real quick. Cool, that's a great start. Okay, I think I have something. Just gonna keep it kind of melodic and chill. And blatantly pentatonic. Wonderful. So chill. So fucking smooth jazz. Keith Jarrett. I'll go ahead and quantize that. Okay, great. So what do we need to do? Well, we need to go over here. And we need to start adding some effects. Why does my interface keep on getting small again? Stay big, please. Thank you. Okay, so we can move all these around. So we got to find an effect that we want to create. So we have dynamically responsive low pass. So this is going to like follow the let's see, where was that? Here? Yeah. Let me turn this on. Okay, that's not doing much with our piano. That's fine. That's fine. Equator. classic equalization design, that's not going to do much for us. Let's get something weird. Let's get, yeah, some wave shaping. Okay, so here is our type. Oh wow, look at all these wave shaping types we have. Hello, Jesus Christ. I like that. That's cool. Okay, so we've got this dry wet thing here. Let's go ahead and turn that into an interface thing. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add, let's just do a simple rotary. You can have an enormous amount of, oh no, come back please. Thank you. You can have an enormous amount of knobs on screen. How about, how about you? We'll just start simple. So now, oh, I just double clicked on it and I can change the thing here. I can also change the backdrop to anything. Like a little pedal. That's so cute. Oh god. I kind of like the first one. Some of these are a little intense. Oh yeah, that's cute. What's this one? Oh, a little tape friend. That's so cool. Let's just do this. So, control. I believe I have to check. Binding. Is it Colossus that we're using? Yeah. And then dry wet. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all there is. So we'll call this wave shaping. And if I go to here now, it controls it. Now, it appears as if we can only have one binding per thing. So this isn't a situation in which we can make macro knobs where one knob controls a bunch of stuff. It looks like it doesn't look like we can do that. So that is what it is. You know, it's not a big deal. Let's go add some more stuff. Yeah, design your own skeuomorphism. All right, what else do we want? We have this starboard pitch modulation. Depth. Ooh. Let's add, I like the rate there. What's rectified tan? Whoa. Also notice that there doesn't seem to be a way to sync some of these effects. So for instance, we can't sync the rate for this this chorus. I don't think. Oh shit! Oh shit! There's other things here. Wow. I like that. Let's go back to here and add a new binding. Oh, excuse me, a new thing. So let's pick. Oh no! Oh no! Layout? Yeah. Let's pick you. Make you big. And this is gonna be. Let's see. I'm gonna make this one like magenta because it's angry, and then this one's sort of like a watery one, so I'll make it blue. And then we'll go to control, and we'll go binding, starboard, starburst, and then we'll go depth, and we'll call this one wet boy. Wet boy. That's the wet boy. There he is. There he is. Okay, we can go to here. The other thing that I think is kind of interesting. The other thing I think is kind of interesting is that if we go to control and go to here, one of the things about knobs is that like it can be nice to have like constraints on the how far they go. So, for instance, in Ableton, when I set up macro knobs, and I did this in the last stream. If you didn't catch that, I did a lot of macro knobbing. Excuse me. In macro knobs, you can actually change the like minimum and maximum, and that goes a long way in designing a very like specific effect experience, or knob experience. So I wish there were different art styles. Yeah, I mean, we can change these to be like very not sketchy. Excuse me. If I go to backdrop here, I can find like a plain background if you want. There you go. There you go. How's that? But yeah, I mean, it's definitely sketchy and silly, and a little quirky. That's the vibe I'm assuming here, and I don't mind it. It's very unique. I think it's kind of interesting how the when you use these, you don't really get to see what they do until you hover over them. And so there's this sort of encouragement to just kind of play around with it, as opposed to say oh, here's what I'm going to do right now. But I understand how that's not for everybody. Let's add a what's this? On. Let's put this before our, let's see, maybe before our wave shaper. And then, all right, so we have a, I guess maybe we'll put this after. Oh God, what am I doing? What the fuck is quell? I'm not even using quell. Ooh. Okay, so I have a cutoff frequency here. I have a Q. So the Q does not really self-oscillate all that much. And the depth is really low. It actually goes negative as opposed to positive at all. That's very interesting. So I'd have to go up here. I've never seen a filter work like that before. Very limited LFO rates here for synced. So yeah, this is a situation in which I would really, really want macro, because I'd want to be able to like do a lot of stuff with this filter to get it to move from one state to another. So macro knobs are definitely, or macro is definitely missing from this. Let me do a quick search on the thing. Macro, does it say anything about macro? No, it does not in the manual. All right, so that's a bit of a missed opportunity. Let's get some cloak. That's nice. Oh, so this is cool. So this is cool. In the convolution reverb, we have a bunch of impulse responses. And you can see here, this one's called like Memory Man. So this impulse response actually looks like it is a space echo or whatever the Memory Man is too. I thought it was a delay. We've got some very interesting convolution stuff in here. Ooh. Oh, now that's cool. So this is where a lot of the magic is happening here in this convolution reverber. Oh, here we go. Here's all the impulse responses that come with it. We've got a lot. Let's see, anything that sound... what? Where did that come from? What the fuck? Why am I hearing... I'm not playing anything right now, just so you know. Like, it's got some kind of crazy, callback to, like, something I played a long time ago. That's very strange. Look at all these convolutions we have. Bubble is very interesting. Let me put, guitar through this. Kind of auto strums it, which is really neat. Oh, that's beautiful. You guys still there? Very quiet in the chat. Oh, I know why. Because I don't have live chat on. I'm sorry. I almost just wish they would release the convolution reverb on its own. Because the convolution reverb sounds really good. Ooh, a bucket brigade. You're in native access filling up your drive. What are you going to get? Dude, the convolution reverb in here is amazing. They've got some really clever, really clever impulse responses. Which, by the way, if you don't know, I have explained this in a few videos, but the way a convolution reverb works is by taking a little bit of like the model for a space. Let's grab, what is one of the Convolve shirts dropping? I have a new merch drop that I'm going to be working on with Bonfire again. I just did a new batch of the, what do you call it? The crow shirts. But I have another one through that I'm going to do. I actually want someone in my Discord has designed a Convolve shirt. I need to figure out where I'm going to put it. Merch is not like an easy... I don't really know how merch works for people, but I've got like 3 stores and I need to just kind of like get them together and figure out which one I'm going to use. Sorry, I'm just like really smitten with this convolution reverb. Oh, that Wiggle 1000, that's great. I'm such a fucking sucker for just like ambient shit. Ooh. Ooh. Are you fucking kidding me? That's so cool. All right, so I don't know. Let me see how much this plugin costs real quick. Collage by KALIDE. 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 I'll drop a link in the description too. Oh, there's already a link in the description, but I'll drop it in here. Holy shit, I cannot find this fucking plugin. Collage by KALIDE. I keep on spelling it wrong. Here we go. This plugin costs, here it is, currently, $99. They're doing an intro price right now. It's $99. It's normally $179, or I assume that they're going to raise the price. Is this convolution reverb worth $99? I don't know. I mean, it does sound really good. Hi, Paul. I'm doing okay. Obviously, there's more stuff here. Let's go ahead and try some of the other stuff, because I've been stuck in convolution land, and I will not leave if if I don't force myself to. Where is it? Cloak. Yes, Cloak off for right now. I appreciate you. I really do. So, Calico, what do we got here? A delay with modulation and degradation. Great. So let's change this to, wait a second. There's no dotted figures here. That's frustrating. Dotted eighth note is kind of a big, important thing. But look at this. There's all this stuff hiding up here that I need to make sure to click. Would be cool to load your own IRs. Yeah, definitely. I agree. So look at all this shit up here. There's all this shit up here. We gotta make sure that we click this shit. So no dotted eighth note on the echo is definitely frustrating. That's a great sounding echo though. What happens if we push the feedback? All right, we have a digital. I'm not interested in the digital reverb. Let's go and try cluster. More feedback. Delay with having repetitions. Really? Could have fooled me. I can't hear it. Bandpass frequency is here. Low pass frequency is all the way up. I can't hear shit. Well, fuck that. Multi-tap delays. These are notoriously finicky. Nope. Okay, there we go. That sounds nice. That's cool. Now, what I really wish was that I could pan these multi-taps. So there's a couple missed opportunities here and there with some of these effects that I would really like to see. And I feel like we're, you know, while there is a lot of interface, there's a lot of interface that could be used, this space right here. But Calico, I really like the analog delay quite a bit. Let's go, Cloak. Yes, so impulsive is the only thing we have in here so far, and that's fine, honestly. What are the mains, like, are they references to how they were recorded? No, these are just their fancy names for the effects. So they're naming the effects with these sort of... I think part of the purpose of this plugin is to purposely abstract the concept of effects and make them more... interactive from a like what you hear perspective, not a what you think they should sound like perspective. So like verbal, why would an unnatural 80s style reverberation be called verbal? I don't know. Let's turn it on. That sounds fantastic. Listen to that fucking tail. Wow. Wow. That's a beautiful, beautiful reverb. A lot of it is coming from that mod depth. So there's modulation on the reverb. And if you haven't tried modulating your reverb or turning up the chorus on one of your reverbs, definitely give it a try. Let's try escalator. Directional pitch shifting delay. Ooh. That's pretty. Whoa. Audio elk, I agree. So that's really cool. That's so crazy. Do I mean modulating the mix of the reverb with the dry signal or modulating a particular parameter of the reverb? I'll show you what I mean. Let me go ahead and turn this off real quick. So here is an ARP, really clean. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the Ableton reverb. Whoopity boop bop boop bop wham. Hopefully you can see this. I know it's a little small down here, but okay, so if I turn this 100% wet, I need a simpler sound. Let me duplicate this sound and just make a really simple monophonic and not chorused subtractive sound. So this will be synth. Symph. And I'll come in here and I will turn off our, what do you call this? Our sequencer. No effects are needed here. I don't need this rand here. And I don't want any unison. Hey, stop doing that, please. Thank you. Right there. Yes, great. So without any reverb, this sounds like... Let's go ahead and swell it a bit. Great. Something like that. I don't know. Whatever. Just a really basic analog sound with not really much modulation or anything to it. Turn the drift. There we go. Okay, so get that in your head. And then we will turn this on and bring it in. So there's a reverb with this. Turn the decay up. You'll notice that it creates, a stereo image where there wasn't one before because, reverbs exist in a stereo space unless you turn the stereo down and you get a mono reverb. But here we have like a chorus section. This is for the diffusion network. So the diffusion network in an algorithmic reverb is what comes after early reflections. There's early reflections and then there's diffusion, and the diffusion is the space, the actual like feedback network, feedback delay network that creates the semblance of reverb. So that's what's going on here. If I turn the diffuse off, we will get some sound still because the early reflections are there, but we will not get anywhere near as much. So there's early reflections and there's diffusion. So I believe that this is working on the diffusion network, this chorus right here. So let's go ahead and listen to what happens when I turn this up. I want you to listen to the quality of diffusion and the way that when the chorus is off, what you're going to hear is a very straight expression of pitch. The diffusion, by nature smears a sound. However, it doesn't, by default, vary the pitch of the sound. A chorus on the diffusion network is going to create micro pitch variations that you're going to be able to hear. So here's without. And I'll just turn it on. Without. Straight. No swimming or anything. On. So what this does in your reverb is create like an extra layer of density to and sort of lushness to the sound. I mean, that's what chorus does in general and what pitch shifting does when you have things that are pitch shifted slightly. That's why this drift control in Pigments is so important, because it takes this incredibly straight, pure sound and creates pitch instability, which creates a more lush sound. So pitch instability is really, really important and cool when it comes to lots of different sounds, because in nature... Oh, hi. Apparently you just had some stuff going on. Because in nature, there's no such thing as a perfect linear sound. It doesn't exist, as far as I know. Like, you can't create... maybe in an anechoic chamber, one of those chambers that is designed to completely destroy any reverberations or natural sort of thing. However, in most situations, you'll never hear a sound that is just like purely without some form of like Dopplering or affectation from a room or something like that. And so it's cool to think about that when you're designing sounds and when you're designing things like reverb presets and shit like that, because you can create more natural sounds, and then you can go far beyond that and create like just big sounds that you wouldn't normally get in nature. Really, really simple example of this is like a brass section in an orchestra, or like something like that, where they're all playing like maybe the same notes, but because it's impossible for them all to like be completely in sync, there's going to be slight pitch variations, and that creates that big, big brass sound. This is fucking crazy. Paul, I do both. I do both. So for instance, with this sound... Okay, that's enough out of you, Collage. I get that you're excited to be part of this, but turn that down. Stop. 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 So one of the things I like to do with this, we already turned up drift here on this sound. I will go ahead and... Hey, stop. Go ahead and turn up the unison now, which is a stereo form of chorusing. We can turn up the voices. So before it was this mono sound. So we have two different forms of pitch instability going on here. I don't do it when I want like a very like techie sort of like hard like wavetable wub sound. I generally don't do tone of pitch instability on there, but that's a completely different type of sound design. So like it really depends on what I'm making in order to make that decision. All right, so verbal is very cool. I wish we could have two verbals, because I would love to use escalator and smear. There is something very strange going on with this plugin's like concept of it's like, what is it doing right now? Like, what is it doing right now? It's just making sound. Let's fuck with Quiver a little bit. That's cool. So if we were to put, where's that delay or echo? Yeah, if we were to put that after this, that'd be pretty cool. Where is it? Echo. Put it here. And let's go ahead and get, where is it? Is it Starward? These fucking clever ass names. Back to here. I don't need you anymore. I don't need any of this. Just know that you can design your own interface, all right? That's all we're worried about. I did like the sound of the wow. That's pretty fucking cool. So these tremolos, this is a really cool way to get like rhythmic quality out of like pads and stuff. like that. Where did I put that? It was quiver. And if you change it to like a saw wave, you'll get even more. Or a saw wave at a quarter note, we'll get like a side chain. Which is pretty cool. All right. It's 10:30. We've been streaming for about an hour. Do you guys have any questions about this plugin? Does anybody have any questions about this plugin? Otherwise, I think we might call it. I think... actually, you know what? I'll just open it up to questions in general. Can I scoot the plugin to the right a little bit? Like here? Yes. Yes, I can. How's that? Was it out of screen? Do I have like a weird... Oh, my dumb face was over it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for my stupid face. Yeah, I'd love to open it up for any questions about anything. Happy to take a look at anything you want. I don't care. Just whatever. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That was real amateurish of me. That's so weird. Wiggle 1000, it's Fox, but also Snip. It depends. I've been both. It's not something I think a lot about these days. Favorite convolution reverb? I mean, the one in Ableton is fine as a utility convolution reverb. It is great. It does what it needs to. Yeah, that would be the one that I would use. Hybrid reverb in Ableton or convolution reverb pro. But yeah, hybrid reverb really does almost everything I need. Do you prefer plugins, instruments, modules that abstract away a lot of the detail of how they work so you can explore, or do you like all the details? Ooh. I'll tell you what, like, I don't mind if a plugin, or let's just say plugin, because I see this a lot in Contact Instruments, actually, like, you'll want to, like, get rid of, like, a reverb or do something to it, and, like, you'll realize that, like, they haven't exposed that parameter, and you'll be like, oh, no, I wish that parameter was exposed. And then, like, that really bugs me. Like, I think that plugin design where you give people, like, you know, the ability to maybe jump back and forth between easy mode edits and more advanced edits is actually a pretty good way to do. But I would rather, I would generally rather to have more control than less control over stuff. There are some exceptions, like, and I'll show you a very salient exception. Salient exception. I don't know why I said it like that. Salient exception. That's some fucking I just found a thesaurus shit. What is it? It's not poly. What is a weird synth in here? Tree tone tension. Is it poly? No, poly is the polyphonic synth. Yeah, it's not that. Okay, I think it's in Max for Live. Instrument, dust, gem, opal, multi. Here's an example of a like they basically did in this I think this is like a little free pack that Ableton did at some point, but they basically designed the OP1 synth engines. Let me go ahead and turn this off real quick. So we've got like these things here, and yeah, I can do this stuff, and I can also hit random. So there's very little control I have over this stuff, but it's not meant to be like a deep dive thing. It's meant to just kind of like spit out stuff stuff. And honestly, Teenage Engineering should put a randomized thing in their engines. Oh my god, it's behind my face again. I'm so sorry. Fuck me. Okay, here, let me... here, let's do this. I will just put a... Why is my face such a piece of shit? What can I do here? I'll put 25 arpeggiators behind it. Get in there. Hey, there we go. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Then I'll turn all these off. There. Okay, let's do that again. This is Multi. It is a Max for Live device, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little engines, and you can randomize it, and it does little things. I have a green screen, but it's not for this stuff, you know? Like, it's just... Streaming is weird. So anyways, this isn't meant to, like... It's not meant to, like, be a deep dive. All right. Can you do reverb across the whole input and tremolo on just the high end? No, there's no splitting in this. There's no frequency splitting in this. Let me get to these rest of the questions real quick. Strega does not. Okay, Strega doesn't hide the details. There's nothing hidden in Strega. It is very. Every control is like. I wouldn't control it hidden. It's obfuscated in that it doesn't say a lot of words on it. But it is not what I would call hidden. It's different. Strega is definitely a weird one. I mean, you sit down, you look at it, and you're like I didn't even know that the gold points were like meant to be touched. I didn't know that the gold points were meant to be interacted with until I read the manual. And actually, I didn't know what a lot of the things were supposed to do until I read the manual. But that's like really kind of an issue with it being a very unconventional instrument with a very unconventional layout. All right, what else we got? When designing industrial techno basses, how come so much of my harmonic content's in the upper registers to get them to hit hard enough? That's a really interesting question. So first of all, I don't know much about industrial techno, but what you've probably stumbled upon here is a very classic issue with designing bass and just an issue with sound in general. So let's take a look at a piano real quick. So when you have a sound, you have its fundamental, which in this case is C2 that I'm playing right here. So that's basically a sine wave. Right there. I mean, there's some stuff underneath it, but if we were to filter that out, you'd probably see a sine wave. All this stuff on top is the harmonic series. And every sound has some expression of that. It's actually a set series of harmonics. They follow a path, a rule, in terms of their intervals off of the, off of the fundamental. So for instance, in this C, we have, actually, I'm going to grab, let's see, instruments, no, audio effects, no, mixing, yes, Pro 3. Okay, so if I was to, where the fuck is the turn on, like, I want to see keyboard, yeah. Okay, so here's my fundamental right here, C3. This is C4, G4, C5, F5, and there's this repeating order of harmonics, and those intervals are repeated if I was to play like G. I would have G3, G4, and then D, and then G5, and then repeat. So there's this harmonic series that's part of every sound. So when you have a sound, it's made up of all this stuff. It's made up of the low end, and it's made up of the high end too. And we don't necessarily think about that sometimes when we're just playing an instrument. It's like, okay, well, what exactly here is making the sound like what it is? And it's the combination of the relationship of the... What are you doing, dog? It's the relationship between the fundamental and the balance of harmonics up at the top. So when you're designing a sound for your bass sounds, you need to think about well, you're generally going to think about how you want to access the low end, which is all that fundamental. That go ahead and grab a EQ here. Fundamental right here, and the upper harmonics. And if your mix is really busy up here, and some industrial is, a lot of those drums are really noisy and have, like, especially industrial techno says to me, like, probably a lot of noise, and noise lives up here. So you need a sound that balances between fundamental and upper harmonics in the context of your mix. And if your mix already has a ton of stuff up here to get your bass to cut through up there, you need to make sure that you have a lot of information up there. So in this case, like, you know, wavetables especially, like, which are part of the industrial sound, I believe, in the classic sort of PPG sense, like back in the day. Get that big slappy, nasty harmonic up there. And if we didn't have that, if our filter was like all the way down here, like, this would not cut through a mix. That does cut through a mix. And all you've done is increased, well, not all you've done, you've made the upper harmonics more complex up there. That's what you've done. You've moved from the fundamental to taking up more of the space up here. So there's a couple ways that you can deal with this. You can subtract frequencies from other parts. You know, you can demask your track with, like, little frequency dips here and there to get something else to stick out more if you find that you have too much of a buildup in that spot. That would be what I would suggest. If you're having an issue with stuff not cutting through, then you've probably got too much information in the place that it's supposed to be accessing, if that makes sense. The strangest module in the Collage plugin. I don't know. Let's go back and take a look. I literally just opened this today. I do not know a whole bunch about it. What is this? Let's see. Okay, well, this definitely isn't that strange. Ooh. That's very nice. No LFO on that, which is a shame. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Quell. What do we have for quell? Tame. Ooh, tame. There's some nice compression there. Colossus. Myriad and Crush. We haven't tried Crush yet. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, we can do like a, what do you call it? A Trent piano. Hold on, we'll just go ahead and turn on this again. So, good little bit reduction thing there. That's neat. Kilter. I have not tried some of these. Let's try. Oh, I have something in here called Succulent. Okay, blend is all the way up. Why am I not hearing that? Kilter, turn on. Okay, that's great. Okay, there we go. Can you automate any of the collage parameters on this back page? Yeah, sure. I believe you can. If I was to go into Collage here and open this up and hit configure, all of these should be mappable. So you can see that when you hit configure and you touch them, they all appear there. That's how we generally access things in this stuff. Now, okay, cool. So it does ignore, it ignores the other filter if you change, which is, you know, understandable. Butterworth, succulent. Filter with a passband ripple. I don't know what that means. Oh, interesting. So this went through. This actually stayed there. I don't think this is attached to anything anymore. So some of these are universal, like high pass cutoff is going to be universal amongst all these right here. So this definitely uses some, like, I've never heard the term ripple in terms of like what a filter. I don't know what that means, which I think is a little weird. I've also never heard the term stop band, and I do feel a little strange that I haven't heard of these terms. Passband ripple is basically additional spikes in the frequency response of a filter beyond just those at the cutoff frequency. Okay. So to really hear this, what we would need to do is go ahead and come to our synth here. Turn this up. And let's go ahead and turn off our unison. We need a big bright sound, okay? Yeah, well, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm not deep in the DSP. I do think that it's a very cute term. It makes this thing seem like a Willy Wonka candy factory. However, yeah, I'd probably change the language of these a little bit so that random people who, you know, are familiar with every other implementation of any other filter ever would be like, why am I seeing weird words that I don't know? Like LP stop band. I get it. Like, I understand. That's the band. That's the cutoff frequency. Never once have I referred to it as, oh, wait, no, it's not. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, is this the slope? Stop band is like the slope. No, this is the filter slope severity. It says because we're in decibels here. So again, I would call this like low pass poles or I mean, it's not poles because it's not. Oh wait, no. Here's poles. What the fuck? I don't understand. I feel weird. Hold on. Hi, little dog. Why are you hitting me with your paws? Come here. Say hi to everybody. Come here. Come here. Let's make this big real quick. Come here. Ba 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 ba. Come here. Oh my God, you're so big. Come here. Oh, there you are. It's puppy time. Does anyone have any questions for Echo? Look, there she is. Echo, do you have any questions? Do you know what a ripple is? I'm glad you're just as confused as me. That's what I aimed for here, was to confuse everybody as much as possible. Oh, you want to get down? Okay, well, goodbye. All right. we were on the quest to find the weirdest thing in here. So far, we've just been looking through them again. Favorite smell? I like the smell of my doggos. I like the smell of their nose. I like the smell there. I also like pine, and linen, and Boone's Farm Strawberry Ripple. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Let's check out the phaser. Bark when somebody is 25 away from the house or 20. Favorite smell for Echo. I think she likes outside. Echo is a good girl. Yes. Echo likes outside. She just wants to be outside. She wants to go sit in the sun or the rain or the snow and just examine outside. That's what she wants to do. What the fuck? That's a good sounding phaser right there. Echo is aware that she's a dog, but she's also like a person. The bark thing, she'll just bark like whenever. She'll just like, she will bark at anything that approaches the house, and she'll do it as quickly as she possibly can. But she'll also do the same thing when she wants something to manifest in front of the house. So, for instance, she associates barking with trucks pulling up, delivery trucks. But she also knows that sometimes one of us will go away, like specifically Brian will go away. And Brian will, he drives a car that parks outside. So if maybe Brian's gone and I bark, perhaps that means he will arrive. She's very smart. She knows what's going on. She's trying to make it happen. She's trying to like manifest destiny. They really do love to talk. I love flangers so much. That's a good flanger. So the phaser and the flanger in here sound fantastic. And I do have strong opinions about phasers and flangers. So take that as you will. However you want. I don't care. Causality? I wanted to say something clever, but no, I don't know. The relationship between cause and effect. I believe entropy has something to do with that. Everything has a series of microstates that it can exist within that are preordained by its existence. Not humans, though. I don't know. Yeah, it's complicated, isn't it? That's a nice sound. Wow, I like that. That's great. I like that. So cloak we already looked into, and we only have one up here for right now. Quiver we looked into. We only have one up there right now. Calico. Too much for a puppy. I think she actually completely understands the entire universe. I think Echo is actually like, she's like omniscient somehow. All right, we're going to finish up. It's expensive to exist. It's expensive to have form. It's expensive to, I guess how they say it to an extent, be rich in information, to be dense. To be low in entropy is unnatural in the universe for some reason. So that's why we have things like time and the thing that we see as time. It's cool. It's cool shit. It's real great. I love entropy. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. I wouldn't be here without it. All right, let's finish up with some piano. And yeah, last chance for questions. I really do appreciate y'all just for stopping by. The streaming stuff has been really, really lovely to do with everybody. I will note that once again, this interface just reset its size. That's really pretty. So yeah, last chance for questions for today. Hey, thank you, Wiggle. I'm glad that you caught it as well. Sample platter. Can I go seduce a baron? PG-3. Good luck with that. Have fun. Godspeed. Thank you so much for the super thanks as well. I really appreciate that. Lunch, I'm going to have some tacos that I made last night. Made some tacos last night. Steak and chimichurri. Just really simple tacos. All right. That's good. Thank you so much for coming. I will be doing another stream here soonish. I will, of course, just, post it on YouTube and you'll see it and you can come by if you want. Thank you so much for coming. You take